Welcome, I'm Craig Miner bringing you a short video about proving there were toxic PFAS poisons in the main drinking water wells at former Wurtsmith Air Force Base. This story is only one of many PFAS poisonings at other military bases nationwide and abroad. Unlike the poisoning of veterans on foreign soil from Agent Orange and burn pits, this poisoning happened on U.S. soil, poisoning not only veterans but their spouses, children, the unborn, friends, and civilians that lived and worked on base. Let's jump into the facts. What you are seeing here is the DoD qualified products list showing the history of firefighter foams with perfluoroalkyl substances, abbreviated PFAS, pronounced PFAS, that were available to order for bases like Wurtsmith. These fluorinated firefighter foams, known as aqueous film-forming foam, pronounced AFF, first entered the military inventory in May 1970. PFOS and PFHXS made up over 90% of the toxic PFASs present in the legacy firefighter foams used on base at Wurtsmith. According to a 2001 Wurtsmith Air Force Base public health assessment, the base routinely dumped leftover mixtures of the firefighter foam with PFAS over the operational apron, which was next to the fire station for 10 years. They stopped dumping in 1992, which means they began dumping in 1982. This page is from the 1993 Air Force Environmental Impact Statement Report showing where the AFF water mixtures were dumped off the operational apron. The location is at the east end of the runway, not far from Van Etten Lake. The dump site was labeled SS60. A table from the same 1993 Environmental Impact Statement Report also states the foam was released at a routine disposal at Site SS60, a practice that ended in 1992. This report was generated because the base closed its military operations and was disclosing the locations of toxic chemicals. 24 years after Wurtsmith Air Force Base closed, the Michigan Department of Environmental Quality, DEQ, which is now the Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, or EGEL, pronounced Eagle, produced this 2017 site map. This map shows the PFAS that remains below ground at Site SS60. The dump site was approximately 500 yards upstream in the aquifer from all the main water wells. From 1982 to 1992, this odorless, colorless, and tasteless PFAS went straight to the water tower. If you were at Wurtsmith Air Force Base after 1982, you drank about 30,000 parts per trillion of this toxin daily. Today, the EPA has a health advisory for these chemicals of only 0.02 parts per trillion. The Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry has been recording the blood levels of the most common PFASs in people in the United States since the late 1990s. I plotted my blood levels of PFHXS and found my level over 17 times higher than the national average. This is approximately 25 years after leaving Wurtsmith. PFHXS is a signature component of legacy firefighter foam exposure. Because the half-life of PFHXS in the blood is roughly 5.3 years, my historical levels of this one PFAS toxin is literally off the chart. Calculations reveal that I had about 5 million parts per trillion of PFASs in my blood when I left Wurtsmith in 1990. You should know that Wurtsmith was not supposed to dump this stuff on the ground, let alone next to the main water drinking wells. According to 3M's 1982 product environmental data sheet, shown here, all the AFF being used on base should have been sent down the drain to a water treatment plant. Sending it down the drain created a whole other problem, but at least we should not have drank, cooked, showered in this poison every single day from 1982 to 1997. Congress has begun to recognize the PFAS poisoning of veterans from legacy AFF. Shown here is the recent 21 June 2023 bill, H.R. 4249, sent to the Committee on Veterans Affairs. The poisoning of veterans and their dependents on bases like Wurtsmith is real. Many veterans and their family members are still lying wounded on the Cold War battlefield. We have a duty to take care of our own. No person left behind. It's time for veterans, their dependents, and friends of the military community to contact your elected officials. Thank you for watching this report. You can reach me at toxicpfas@gmail.com. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Veterans and their families need to know about PFAS exposures from firefighter foam. My family's book, Overwhelmed, A Civilian Casualty of Cold War Poison, is our journey, dealing with and healing from drinking PFAS at Wurtsmith. I promise our book will encourage you. You can find our story on Amazon as an audiobook, Kindle, or paperback. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.